Okay, so I've reviewed the Star Beast. Now, I want to talk about who I want to see in the last two. Hello, welcome back to New Who HQ. I am Matt, and today I'm going to be speaking about 5 people I want back for the last 2 episodes. Love the first one, adored it, but it's the 60th. Anything could happen in the anniversaries, and the 50th it did. I mean, Tom Baker came back, Rose came back. I want a little bit more. I love the Dr. Donna. We've had their moment, they've had their episode. And I feel like if anyone's going to come back, it's going to be in the 3rd episode. And this can just be a cameo. These are the 5 people I want back. They can come back for 10 seconds. I just want them to make something in the episode and I'll be happy. So, number 5. Quite an obvious one to start off with, but Ncuti Gatwa. Now, the reason I say that, there's been some theory. Very, I don't like to go off theories, but there's been some theory that Tennant and Ncuti could be together. Now, I want Ncuti in it because, obviously, I imagine he'll be in it because he'll come in at the end because Tennant will regenerate into him. But what if, in the last one, Tennant and Ncuti work together and somehow they spawn a new generation, Tennant dies, and then we have a new Doctor, and then Ncuti's the first Doctor. I swear that's a theory. I may have just made that up on the spot, but trust me, I think it's something. Yeah, in a poster. I swear that's something. I swear that's a thing. Is it a thing? I'd like to see him a bit more. I'd like to see him I'd like to see him sort of with Tennant and see how they bounce off each other, because I love seeing Doctors bounce off each other. Don't take that weirdly, but you know what I mean. Yeah, I mean he's coming, so like it's not like he's not with Tennant, but it'd be a nice little touch. Wouldn't mind. Number 4, Martha Jones. Yes, Martha is a character that I adore. I feel like she is criminally, and I say that with in capital letters, criminally underrated. So bring her back. Bring her back. Unit, as I said, Unit are so big in these 3 specials. They are prominent. She's a soldier. Can you see where I'm linking up here? Maybe if there's a new Unit spin-off, Kate Lethbridge-Stewart and Martha Jones, but introduce her here. Yeah, you see it? Can someone else like see what I'm seeing here? I feel like I'm really glad I got that time of her in season 4 because I loved her in season 3, but I feel like a lot of things the big thing that puts her down, and I kind of do see why people say, is because she was pining over the Doctor while the Doctor was pining over Rose. She didn't feel like an independent, strong woman. She felt like, oh, you know, I love the Doctor, I want the Doctor. And that took away the character from her, just putting her in someone that just had feelings for someone, which kind of made her look a little bit weak. That changed in season 4 when we saw her working for Unit, and obviously she made some appearances in Torchwood. So, maybe it's time to develop a character even further. She needs a spin-off. She needs to be part of the spin-off. I'm saying it right now. So introduce her now. Do it. I dare you. Number 3, River Song. Now, there's no particular link here that could link her in. And I know this kind of doesn't timey-wimey stuff doesn't really work, but, you know, David Tennant and River first met. River is Tennant's first Doctor. And I feel like she's been through all, you know, Tennant would now know the journey they've been on because when they first met they didn't. So to come back to that and say, you know, when I met you in the library and we had them chats, you know, I understand it all now, I understand it all, and I don't know. In my mind it feels like a nice little touch that I would like. Number 2, Rose. I mean, come on. You cannot have David Tennant in a Doctor episode without thinking, could Rose come along? Now, I'm not saying Rose is like the most popular Doctor Who companion by far, even in David Tennant standards. I'll say it is Donna, hence why Donna's back. But Rose is mentioned. She's even mentioned during Jodie Whittaker. She's used a lot. She came back for the 50th. And I know her past is kind of complicated. She's trapped in a parallel universe. I get that. But go on, open up that gap in the fabric of humanity or whatever it is, and let her in. She's been mentioned. You're teasing it. Let her in. I think just bringing in Yasmin Finney as Rose is a horrible tease in itself. So why not bring back Rose Tyler? But number 1, it just has to be. It's got to be Matt Smith. Now, Matt Smith's actually my 3rd favourite. Capaldi, I do think, is a better Doctor than him. But I'm being realistic saying Matt Smith because, firstly, Eccleston wouldn't come back to Doctor Who for obvious reasons. Like, that's been known for many, many years. Capaldi has stated he does not want to come back. I'm not saying just because they don't want to come back, they won't come back. Because you can just say, I'm not going to come back, just so everyone throws you off and oh, you're back. But Capaldi doesn't want to come back. He feels like he's done his time, which I respect. Whittaker's just left. She's just left. She was literally mentioned in the episode a couple of times. So it's a bit Wouldn't feel a special to bring her back. In a few years, 70th, bring her back. At least us with one doctor from, yeah, this could be old, yeah, Tom Baker maybe, I don't know, someone mad like Sylvester McCoy. But I want Matt Smith because they've done it before, that'd be great together. I know they've done it before, which may be a reason why they might not come back, but it's just like, it's possible. I know he's filming House of the Dragon, but I'm sure he's got a spare bit of time to come back and film it. He says he loves Doctor Who, he said he'd love to come back. He was asked directly and he said no. But you don't fool me, Smithy boy. I have got a feeling he's going to come back. I bet you £100 now. And that's someone I really, really want back. He deserves a spin-off, he deserves everything. He's the third best Doctor. But he needs to come back. There we go. What are your thoughts about that? Do you completely disagree with me? You know what, actually, mate, you got a point. I'd like to see that person. Maybe no one's going to come in and maybe we'll just be the Doctor and Donna, which I'm happy with. I'm just being a little bit greedy, potentially wanting more people, but still. If you are new to the channel, please subscribe. I am going to be doing my second review, which is Wild Blue Yonder. Hopefully Sunday, get that out. But for now, I'll speak to you later.